Now, a story goes of an antique furniture seller, but I want you to imagine that you're him. So you go and you're antiquing like you normally do, because that's how you make your living. And you end up in the boondocks of Kentucky, out in the middle of nowhere. But you've heard that there's a warehouse that you can buy some old furniture at. So you go, and after a few wrong turns, you finally find a place, and there's a man sitting out front, and you ask him if he's got any furniture to sell, and he says, "Yeah, I can show it to you." So you go inside, and it's about a, a building about 50 feet by 100 feet, filled with furniture. So you're looking around. He has a great memory for all the pieces, and you're kind of squeezing through the different furniture, and he's showing you different stuff, and it's some pretty nice furniture, some stuff that would be worth something. But every time you ask about it, he's asking for prices that the furniture just, you wouldn't be able to sell it higher. So you say no, and finally, you realize this is going nowhere. So you start making your excuses, and he says, "Nah, I got one more piece." So you follow him into the back, and he shows you a chair. And at first, you can't believe your eyes, because it looks like the Dragon's Chair by Eileen Gray. But you know that can't be the case. So you go and you check it. It seems genuine. Everything checks out. The wood, the type of leather used. It looks genuine. Feels genuine. So you ask him. You say, "Okay, what's the history of this chair?" And he says, "Well, now that one I got off a French fella. He said it was made by this lady. If I remember right, it's the name of Eileen Gray. And he told me it'd be worth something one day, so I bought it from him." And you say, "Did he? Do you have any documents for this chair?" And he kind of smiles at me, and he says, "Now, come to think of it, he did leave me with a piece of paper." So he takes you back into his office, and in that office, he has got a document, a purchase document, proof of make, that this chair is actually by Eileen Gray. And you read it, you check it, you make sure, and it's genuine. It's the second Dragon's Chair by Eileen Gray. The chair, the twin of the chair that sold for $26.6 million. So you ask him, "How much?" He kind of smiles at you, and he says, "Well, now, I think this chair is worth something, ain't it? I'll sell it to you for $500,000. And you say, "Give me a day, I'll be back." So you go to a lawyer that you know, and you get him to draw up a contract that says that if you can come up with the money in 1 month, he will sell it to nobody else. He will sell it to you, as long as you can get him the money before the month is out. And you take it back to him, and he signs it, you sign it, so now you've got 1 month. So you immediately sell your your warehouse, your shop, and your storefront, everything, including the furniture, to a competitor of yours, and he's shocked. But because it's such a last minute deal, you of course lose some money, so you can only get about $250,000 out of that, and that's all you got. So then you empty your savings account, your retirement account. I mean, you just put it all in one place, and that gets you up to about $350,000. And then you sell your house, and it's a rush deal, and you've got a bit of a mortgage left. So even though it's a nice house, you only make $100,000 off of it. So now you're at $450,000, and so you go and you tell your wife what's at stake, and y'all agree, and you sell everything: your furniture, your fridge, you're emptying your children's college accounts. You got a couple kids, so their education accounts. You're emptying those. You're selling your cars. The only thing you keep is a battered old truck that you don't even use that much, just so you can transport the chair. And finally, after you sell everything, your wife's jewelry, everything, you get the money and you take it and you write a check and you take that check and you go and you stand at that man's office and you say, all right, you slap that check down on the desk and you say, I want my chair. And you do that because you know it's worth it. That chair, at the minimum, is $15 million easy, probably way more. And you're willing to give up everything to have it. And that chair is like the pearl of great price that the merchant went and sold everything he owned so that he could buy the pearl of great price. And Jesus says that is what the savvy man knows that the kingdom of heaven is worth. It's worth everything, giving up everything so that you could enter in.